everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Texas taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitive. And that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Now let's take a look at the Longhorns' opening lineup. They've got Doherty. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. And it's Ford in at the power forward position.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Doherty with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Passes to Edwards. Uncovered. Terry grabs the board.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Edwards with it. Ford up top. And Bird comes to help. And Doherty kicks to Turner. Ford passes to Edwards. Doherty with the bucket. Doherty's got his second basket of the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The drive by Ellis. And that is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Bird. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. Now Texas with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Ford kicks to Ellis. Texas moving it around. Here's Turner. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities.
Texas leading by 7. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Bird in at 2 guard. And it's Lee in at the 1. Ellis dishes to Hudson. The feed to Blair. Ellis against Bird. Pass to Doherty. Turner with a screen on Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doherty. Misses the 3. Here's Lee. Bird outside. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Bird's got his first points of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Turner kicks to Ellis. That's blocked by Bird. They recover it. Longhorns shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the Jayhawks making a change here. Terry's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here we go. Fast break. Greek's got it. Knocks down the 10-footer. Longhorns leading by 4. Doubled by Lee. Edwards passes to Ford. Inside, here's Ellis. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting. The ball in the paint like this. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And here's Edwards. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Longhorns ball as Texas keeps possession.
Hold on, what?
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
So on the floor for Texas, they've got Edwards, also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner, and it's Ford in at the 4 slot.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And Doherty kicks to Turner. Lee against Edwards. There's the screen. Back to Turner from 20 feet out. And he overshot that one, missing. Kansas trails by 5. Lee kicks to Bird. Pass to Gaines. Back to Bird. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The pass to Edwards. He dishes it to Ford. Tries again. No good. And Kansas the other way now.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Bird. Here's Terry. But they'll get another chance. Gaines dishes to Oubre. Lee passes to Bird. They set the pick. Gaines kicks to Bird. That doesn't go either for Bird. Longhorns leading by 5. Down low. Here's Ellis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
A platoon swap here for Texas. And so here's Texas. Bird in at point guard. Duncan is out there with Frazier. And it's Jenkins in at the shooting guard position. Richmond outside. Edwards with the screen. Dishes it to Rush. Turner passes to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Kansas trails by 3. On the wing, Bird. He's covered by Richmond. Bird can't get that one to fall. And here's Texas. Richmond dishes to Hudson. No good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Bird for 3. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second half. And that one's good. And Texas leads by 5.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The 3. And he gets it to go. Bird's got 11 points here. Just the second half.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3 or you'll give up points in a hurry.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Some changes for Kansas. Gaines is checked in, and Oubre is subbed in for Duncan. And Texas making a change here. .58 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Kicks it to Ford. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now. And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And he comes up empty, missing the first of the 1-1. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, zero tolerance for mistakes here.
Three-pointer, Bird. Again, the miss by Bird. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
The three. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for 2.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
So we see Texas get the win. Welcome, everyone. It's the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And for two teams, this marks the end of an incredible journey. And the energy is contagious here in the building. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Bird against Hill. Hawkins, a screen on Lee. Evans attacking. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. And with any championship game, you know that every player's going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Lee dishes to Bird. This one for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, Their winning has come through solid team play.
Decker gets the bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal in high school.
And here's Bird for three. Again, the miss by Bird. Kansas on D. They trail by 6. Hill has the open look. Here's Wade. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. And Bird, here we go. Launches it. Shot's good. Bird's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Jayhawks.
A good open look, and he splashes home. Three.
Hawkins gets to Conley. Outside Hill. Gibson the screen. The Badgers working the ball around now.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a locked to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins, and it's Wade in at the 5. Here's Bird, and again it's Kansas.
Unbelievable. This guy. Is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. Body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Some changes for Kansas. Lossie's checked in for Frazier. Duncan comes in for Bird. And Daniels. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Bird in at shooting guard, and it's Gaines in at the 5. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And the Badgers with possession here. It's a one-point game. Hill kicks to Hawkins. Dishes to Decker. Stolen. Hill against Lee. Bird outside. Back to Lee. On the wing, Bird. They set the pick. Tries from 10. Can't get it to go. So the Badgers will take it the other way.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And so here's Kansas. They trail by 1. Makes it off the glass. Bird's got 12 in the game.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Nice shot by Evans.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot. This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. The feed to Bird. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Lee with the steal. Bird with it. 12 points for him. A 3 ball. That doesn't go either for Bird. Now Hawkins. He dishes it to Decker.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that.
Platoon swap here for Kansas. The Badgers leading by 6. Bird in a 2 guard, and it's Gaines in at the 5 down low. Decker kicks to Kaminsky. He feeds it to Conley. 1:53 left in the second half. That's good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Lee kicks to Oubre. And there's the pass to Terry. Lee dishes to Oubre. Lee passes to Terry. Fires, high post. And it's Bird missing.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Conley kicks to Kaminsky. Here's Decker. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And it's a 10-point Badger lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And here's Bird for 3. Good on the shot. Here's Conley. He kicks it to Decker. Evans setting the pick for Decker. They set the screen. Payton drives in, passes it to Kaminsky. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Here's Oubre. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Conley against Lee. Now here is Conley. Tight defense on him. Payton drives in. And good on the basket. Book it.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
That's good. Here's Conley. So it's Wisconsin picking up.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the ninth pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier from University of Louisville. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Rashad Vaughn from UNLV. With the 18th pick in the NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Sam Dekker from the University of Wisconsin. With the 19th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Jaren Grant from the University of Notre Dame. With the 20th pick in the NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Delon Wright from the University of Utah. With the 21st pick in the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Justin Anderson from the University of Virginia. With the 22nd pick in the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Bobby Portis. With the 23rd pick in the NBA draft, the Portland Trailblazers select the 19-year-old shooting guard from the University of Kansas.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Here we go, my first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready to go?
Trailblazers will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Portland and going against New Orleans. finish of the first official NBA appearance from Bird.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Ryan Anderson. Perkins is out there with Alexis Ajinça. Then there's Quincy Pondexter, and it's Cole in at the 1 spot. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Here is Frazier. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Bird, he's in at shooting guard. C.J. McCollum out there with Von. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Frazier in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Bird kicks to Leonard. Fires for 3. Bird can't get that one to fall. Portland did a lot of things right last year in their 51-win season. The one constant for them was how Greg played defense.
You know, Kevin, they were good all season long in terms of staying focused on that side of the ball. Really made sure to challenge every shot, and with their length and reach, they should be a factor defensively.
Vonleh, the pass to McCollum. Here's Bird. Portland again missing. Pelicans trail by 5. Ajinça dishes to Cole. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Ajinça with the bucket.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot.
And almost entirely new shot here for Portland. And Davis is checked in for Noah Vonleh.
Forcing the issue too much.
The clock runs out. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Gerald Henderson. A different look now for Portland. Plumlee comes in for Chris Kaman. And it's Bird in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Pass to Gordon. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. McCollum's shot. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Damian Lillard. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's going to attack the basket all night long. So I'm going to make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
Oh, say does that star sing?
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Portland Trail Blazers come into town in this game. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K. Jones comes in for Monty Eunice, and Corey Brewers subbed in for Trevor Ariza. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kaman has checked in for Plumlee. Noah Vonleh comes in for Davis. Bird, he's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Bird, he's in at shooting guard. Chris Kaman out there with Vonleh. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu, and it's McCollum in at the point.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
You know, guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way. around the NBA, but this last season with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points, but he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally...
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap.
Big road trip coming up for the team, and it all starts tonight. We can set the tone with the win here, it'll make a huge difference. The team's ready, and I know I'm ready. So I guess the next step is to just get out there and get it done. I feel like this one's on me, though. So time to earn my stripes.
Oklahoma City, land of the Thunder, in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. First game of this trip here for the Blazers. They're hoping to start it off with the W. Trailblazers trail by 6. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the play.